It is a building that first hosted football way back in 1966 as EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Oakland Raiders. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
We play to win. Let's go!
Let's go! 90, Wolf!
You gonna get this one? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
Hey, Charlie!
58 to Mike! 58 to Mike! Coming to you,
Five!
Throwing on first down. Purdy into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, box truck! Ready?
To throw on 2nd down, Lawrence. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets it down to the 32.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Lawrence. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Hey, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Go!
2nd and 5. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
48 Mike.
Hey, Alpha!
On 1st and 10, Purdy. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
First down,
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Looking a little bit like a continuation of last week. He had 3 tackles for a loss, and now 1 more here in the first quarter of this game.
And there's been no lack of force by him, taking on the offensive linemen, playing them, but also there's a suddenness to his game. They have that initial contact, and then he's gone, moving upfield and making those plays in the backfield.
It's a big body moving upfield, too. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
a gain of 15.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10.
Hey, exit. Get it.
Looking to throw. Purdy. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him at just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Back to throw. Lawrence. He rifles one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On third down, Purdy. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Ready.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
93's the mic. I got wide. Check, 93's the mic.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. He's got it to Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Off play action. Lawrence. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Khalil Mack in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Go.
From the gun, Lawrence. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Slam. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
They'll try and run for it. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3-and-out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. On first down, Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
132 fighter. Shoot.
To throw again, Purdy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Purdy. Complete to his tight end, Seth DeValve. And out across midfield down to the 45.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Back to throw. Purdy. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL's record.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
Let's go.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive.
I got you, boy. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
52's the mic. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
From the gun, Lawrence. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
Ready, ready. 50, plant. On your team. Look at me. Go, go.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go, D.
Ready, ready.
To throw on 2nd down, Lawrence. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 45-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Daryl Worley. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The rookie first-rounder Jonathan Abram there to knock it away.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Purdy going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Charlie!
Hey, come on now, come on now.
Hey!
58 for Mike. I got it. 58.
Go!
Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense, with 2 guys going up for the football. Which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt. The will, as well as some really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too. Gano now, following the touchdown, here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready up.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Daryl Worley. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Looking to throw. Purdy, quick slant, caught by Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
X3, 218, chop it.
Check the backer, check the backer. Check 24, check.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. 5.
Back to throw. Purdy, he's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
70, Indy. Hey, Haywood. Look at me. Zipper.
Push him back. Push him back. Hey, look, 40.
Ready?
Throwing on first down. Purdy. Open man is Robbie Anderson. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
Hey, it's just me and you.
Smooth.
It's just me and you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready?
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Ready?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Kill.
6-6, pull it high. Go.
2nd and 4. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go down 28. 7 yards there and a first down.
Come on, set. 18, Gator.
SOS.
Blue draw, Corker.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Watch the edge.
Get it.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Here we go, set. 50, plant. 80 weapon.
Let's go, D. Alert 3. Alert 3.
Hey, Alpha. 5.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Set, ready. 60 outlaw.
Check.
Ready.
Now they try the right side here. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Carolina.
On the set.
Yes, Mike. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Looking to throw. Purdy. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 15, Ronnie. 15 line.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Snap.
2nd and 15. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gano for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Yeah, difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Lawrence. And now here is another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
I smell fear in that offense.
Hey, Delta.
Check. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double
Go.
up. 48 for Mike. Watch the backer. Mike, let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's get it.
22 jet bomber.
58, come on.
2nd and 11. And he's got it complete to Anderson. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
60 yards. Ready.
On first down, Lawrence. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make this a second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
Down. 50, play.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set, ready? 90, Wolf.
I'm coming for you, son.
Hey, Orbit.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. Hey, let's get that ball.
Please, Griff.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
29 is Mike. Mike 29.
I can't believe they let you play.
From the gun, Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. So that'll back them up 5. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30, 10, touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 92 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gano now to add the extra point. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. 2nd and 2. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And that's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, Lawrence. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Hey, Echo. Get it.
And they give this time to the tailback. Sua Craven's up to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Fight.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
You're going to see me in your nightmares, son.
Hey, wahoo.
Where's 52?
To throw on third down, Lawrence under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Khalil Mack, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue.
I know this game's winding down and people are getting tired, and that's when you really want a big body guy running the football. But I have to tell you, watching him run it, I wonder why they don't use it more earlier in the game.
Yeah, those bigger guys here late in the game, you're trying to protect the lead, usually not as fumble-prone either.
No, that is so true because they are taught, take care of the ball as you surge forward, and you often see them with both hands wrapped around it when they go through the line.
The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Set. 10-2 stop.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
Set, go.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, right at the 15-yard line here. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one